I think other people seem to sparkle when they're in love, and I like to see that.
Whoopi Goldberg is much more than a household name. She's a trailblazer whose career and life reflect a fearless commitment to speaking her truth. At 69, she continues to be a vibrant force in entertainment and activism, navigating the highs and lows with honesty and resilience. From her iconic roles on screen to her outspoken presence on The View, Goldberg has never shied away from controversy or difficult conversations. What makes her story truly compelling is not just her talent, but her unwavering dedication to uplifting marginalized voices and pushing for social change. In 2025, Goldberg remains as dynamic and relevant as ever. Someone who uses her platform not just for fame, but to challenge, inspire, and make a real difference in the world. Early life and career beginnings. Corinne Elaine Johnson, who the world knows as Whoopi Goldberg, was born on November 13, 1955, in the Chelsea neighborhood of New York City. Growing up in a working-class family, her early life was filled with the usual challenges and uncertainties that many face. But from a young age, she had a spark, an innate talent for performance, and a sharp wit that set her apart. Before becoming the multi-hyphenate star she is today, Whoopi's beginnings were humble. She worked a variety of jobs, from cleaning hospitals to working in retail, while nurturing her passion for acting and comedy. Her breakthrough didn't come overnight. It was years of grit and grind, performing in small clubs, honing her stand-up routines, and developing her craft on stage. Her early work in stand-up and theatre became the foundation upon which she built a remarkable career. She adopted the stage name Whoopi, inspired by a whoopee cushion, reflecting her playful and bold personality. This name would soon become synonymous with fearlessness and trailblazing talent. Achieving what few entertainers ever do, Whoopi Goldberg earned the coveted EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Awards, highlighting her exceptional versatility. Each accolade wasn't just a trophy on a shelf. It represented a milestone in a career that broke barriers and crossed genres with ease. Whether through comedy albums, stage performances, or film roles, she proved that she was not confined to any single box. Rise to fame and Hollywood stardom. The true tipping point in Whoopi's career came with her role as Celie in Steven Spielberg's The Color Purple, 1985. The film was a critical and cultural milestone, and Whoopi's powerful, heartfelt performance introduced her to a global audience. It wasn't just her acting ability that drew attention, it was the depth, vulnerability, and strength she brought to the character that made her unforgettable. From that moment, Whoopi's path to stardom seemed inevitable, yet she remained grounded, continuously breaking new ground. Her infectious humor and distinctive voice made her a beloved figure in Hollywood, while her range allowed her to navigate vastly different roles. Whoopi's performances in films such as Ghost, 1990, earned her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, cementing her reputation as one of the industry's finest. She made audiences laugh and cry in movies like Sister Act and Jumpin' Jack Flash, blending comedy with charisma in a way that few could match. But beyond the box office numbers and awards, Whoopi's success lay in the respect she earned from peers and fans alike. She was seen as a genuine, approachable, and fiercely talented woman who refused to be pigeonholed by Hollywood's narrow expectations. Her career was a testament to her ability to reinvent herself, adapt, and persist through changing tides. Public persona. Humor, honesty, and outspokenness. Whoopi Goldberg's public persona is a fascinating mix of humor, honesty, and unapologetic outspokenness. Her sharp wit and candidness have made her a compelling figure, especially as a longtime co-host of The View, where she fearlessly tackles everything from politics to pop culture. Her approach is not about saying what's easy or popular. It's about speaking what she believes to be true, even if it ruffles feathers. This authenticity has earned her deep admiration from many who see her as a voice for the unfiltered truth and a role model who refuses to conform to societal pressures. However, her forthrightness has also landed her in hot water. Over the years, some of her remarks have sparked controversy, igniting heated debates and sometimes criticism. But even in those moments, it's clear that Whoopi values honest conversation, believing that dialogue, even difficult dialogue, is essential for growth and understanding. Her humor remains a key part of her charm. Whether through her quick quips on television or her stand-up comedy routines, Whoopi uses laughter not just to entertain, but to break down barriers and connect with people on a real level. This blend of honesty and humor continues to be her hallmark. Major health challenges. In 2019, Whoopi Goldberg faced one of the most frightening chapters of her life when she was hospitalized with severe pneumonia and sepsis. This serious illness required intensive care and forced her to step away from her work on The View for a significant period. For fans, it was a stark reminder that beneath the confident, larger-than-life personality lies a very human woman, vulnerable to the same health battles as anyone else. Her absence from the screen was felt deeply, and when she returned, it was clear that she had endured a harrowing ordeal. Her openness about the experience helped raise awareness about the seriousness of sepsis and pneumonia, conditions that can escalate rapidly and have deadly consequences if not treated promptly. Goldberg's journey through illness and recovery was not just about physical healing. It was also about emotional resilience and rediscovering her strength. Chronic conditions and mobility issues. Beyond that acute health scare, Goldberg has dealt with chronic conditions that have affected her mobility and quality of life. Most notably, she has spoken publicly about her struggles with sciatica, a painful condition caused by irritation of the sciatic nerve, which can result in severe back and leg pain. At times, the pain was so debilitating that Goldberg had to use a walker to get around. This was a difficult adjustment for someone known for her dynamic presence and energy, but it also showcased her resilience. Rather than hiding her challenges, she chose to be open, encouraging others facing similar issues not to feel ashamed or isolated. Her experience with sciatica highlights the physical toll that a demanding, decades-long career can have on a person's body. It also underscores the importance of addressing chronic pain and mobility issues with patience and care. Weight management and steroid side effects. Whoopi Goldberg's journey with weight management is one marked by honesty and vulnerability. Over the years, she has been open about the challenges she has faced with her weight, challenges that many people experience, but are often magnified under the public spotlight when you are a celebrity. A significant factor contributing to these struggles has been the steroid treatments she underwent during serious medical issues, including her battle with pneumonia and sepsis. Steroids, while life-saving in many cases, often come with side effects that include weight gain, mood swings, and changes in metabolism. For Whoopi, these treatments were necessary but added a complex layer to her health and wellness journey. Instead of shying away from these conversations, Goldberg has confronted them head-on, sharing her story to bring awareness to the often overlooked consequences of medical treatments. She understands that weight isn't just about appearance, it's deeply connected to health, self-esteem, and how one feels in their own skin. By speaking candidly about her experiences, she helps dismantle the stigma around weight issues and medical side effects. Her openness encourages others to approach their own health challenges with kindness and patience, reminding us all that the journey to wellness is rarely straightforward or easy, especially when complicated by necessary medical interventions. Endometriosis. Raising awareness. Another deeply personal health issue that Whoopi Goldberg has spoken about is endometriosis. This condition, which affects millions of women worldwide, involves the growth of tissue similar to the uterine lining outside the uterus, causing chronic pain, inflammation, and sometimes fertility issues. Whoopi's willingness to share her own struggles with endometriosis has been a powerful act of advocacy. The condition is often misunderstood or dismissed, with many women suffering in silence due to lack of awareness or misdiagnosis. By talking openly about her diagnosis and experience, Goldberg has helped shine a light on a topic that many find difficult to discuss publicly. Her voice adds to a growing movement pushing for better research, improved treatments, and greater empathy for those living with this painful condition. It also encourages women to seek medical advice if they experience symptoms, knowing they are not alone. Whoopi's advocacy is part of her broader commitment to championing issues that affect marginalized groups and fostering open, honest conversations about health. Her openness makes her not only a beloved entertainer, but also a respected health advocate, using her platform to educate and inspire. Wellness advocacy and health initiatives. In 2025, Whoopi Goldberg remains deeply engaged in wellness advocacy. One of her recent public endorsements includes support for Mounjaro, a medication used to treat type 2 diabetes, which she has spoken about in the context of managing health proactively. This involvement aligns with her long-standing interest in helping others navigate their own health journeys with better knowledge and resources. Goldberg's advocacy highlights the importance of education, early intervention, and access to effective treatments, key factors in improving quality of life for those facing chronic illnesses. Her wellness initiatives also reflect a compassionate understanding that health is not just physical, but mental and emotional as well. By promoting holistic care, Goldberg encourages a more balanced approach to wellness, one that includes medical treatment alongside lifestyle changes, mental health support, and community connection. Through interviews, public appearances, and social media, she uses her voice to bring attention to health topics that matter, aiming to empower people to take charge of their health with confidence and hope. Financial overview. Wealth and reality. Despite an impressive estimated net worth of around $60 million, Whoopi Goldberg has been refreshingly transparent about the realities of her financial situation. In interviews and candid moments, she has acknowledged that she is having a hard time financially and would leave her role on The View if she could afford to do so. This honesty breaks the common stereotype that wealth and fame equate to financial freedom or security without effort. Goldberg's remarks remind us that, like many Americans, she works hard to support herself and her family. She emphasizes that her career isn't just about glamour or prestige, it's a livelihood. This candidness has given her a relatable dimension, bridging the often wide gap between celebrity life and everyday challenges faced by millions. It also invites a more nuanced conversation about financial stability, particularly in an industry as volatile as entertainment, where income can fluctuate unpredictably. Goldberg's approach to money underscores a broader truth. Financial success doesn't mean immunity from struggles or worries. Her experience encourages empathy and understanding, reminding fans that even those who seem larger than life deal with very real and practical concerns. Income streams, acting, hosting, and beyond, Whoopi. Goldberg's financial stability is supported by a diversified portfolio of income sources that reflect her multifaceted career. For decades, she has been a beloved co-host on The View, a role that provides a steady paycheck and keeps her in the public eye. In addition to television, Whoopi continues to earn from acting roles in film and television, book deals, and production projects. Her ability to evolve with the industry and expand her creative footprint has been key to sustaining her career and income over many years. This diversification is not just smart, it's necessary. The entertainment industry is famously unpredictable, and having multiple streams of income helps buffer against downturns or gaps between projects. Goldberg's work behind the scenes, including producing and writing, adds another layer to her financial portfolio. These ventures allow her to shape projects from inception to completion, ensuring creative control and new revenue opportunities. Through all these efforts, Goldberg exemplifies the importance of adaptability and entrepreneurial spirit, especially for artists looking to maintain long-term success in a competitive field. Financial challenges and public perception. Whoopi Goldberg's openness about her financial struggles has been a rare glimpse behind the curtain of celebrity life. Despite an estimated net worth of roughly $60 million, she has shared that she's having a hard time financially and would leave The View if she could afford it. For many, this candid admission might seem surprising or even tone-deaf given her substantial wealth. Yet it reveals a much more complex reality. The public often assumes that success and fame guarantee effortless financial security, but Goldberg's experience challenges this notion. Her transparency serves as a reminder that even high-profile entertainers face economic pressures, fluctuating incomes, and the responsibilities that come with managing a lifestyle and family that require continuous work. In an industry known for its unpredictability, such honesty fosters empathy and helps bridge the gap between celebrities and everyday people. Her remarks highlight the less glamorous side of fame, where income isn't always steady, and ongoing professional engagement is a necessity rather than a luxury. It also invites a broader conversation about the cost of maintaining status and independence in Hollywood, where many factors, contracts, projects, health, and public image, can affect financial well-being. Property and investments, a private matter. While Whoopi Goldberg's financial transparency has been public, much about her property holdings and investments remains discreet, as is often the case for many celebrities. Though details aren't widely publicized, it's reasonable to assume she manages a portfolio of real estate and other investments that contribute to her financial planning. Like many entertainers who understand the volatility of their profession, Goldberg likely balances her immediate lifestyle needs with long-term security strategies. Smart investment and property management are common ways to ensure stability during periods between projects or career transitions. This kind of financial prudence is especially important for someone like Goldberg, whose career spans decades and includes multiple income streams. Investments can serve as a cushion, helping to smooth out fluctuations in earnings and provide a foundation for future generations. While these matters remain private, they underscore the importance of strategic planning behind the scenes, something not always visible in the public eye, but vital for sustained success. Career interruptions and earnings. Impact Health has played a significant role in shaping Goldberg's career trajectory and, by extension, her earnings. In 2019, she experienced a severe bout of pneumonia and sepsis, which required hospitalization and forced her to step away from The View for an extended period. This interruption naturally had financial repercussions. Time off from high-profile roles typically means a reduction in income and missed opportunities. For Goldberg, prioritizing health was essential, but the financial impact was unavoidable. Her experience highlights the fragile balance entertainers often face between work demands and personal well-being. This period also underscored a crucial lesson, that no amount of fame or money fully insulates anyone from the unpredictability of health challenges. Goldberg's recovery journey resonated with many, serving as a powerful reminder of the importance of self-care, even amid demanding careers. Her willingness to share this vulnerability added depth to her public persona, showing fans that health struggles can affect anyone, regardless of status. It also reinforced the necessity of building a financial cushion and diversifying income to weather unexpected interruptions. Controversies. Navigating public backlash. Whoopi Goldberg's career has never shied away from controversy, a reflection of her fearless and outspoken nature. As a co-host on The View, she often addresses hot-button issues, race, politics, social justice, and culture, with unfiltered honesty, sometimes sparking intense public debate. While this approach has earned her respect for fearlessness and authenticity, it has also exposed her to criticism and backlash. Some viewers and commentators have taken issue with her remarks, questioning her judgment or accusing her of insensitivity. These controversies test her reputation and challenge her to balance free expression with social responsibility. Goldberg's navigation of public backlash demonstrates the complexities of being a prominent voice in today's polarized media environment. She faces the challenge of speaking candidly on sensitive topics while managing the consequences that come with public scrutiny. Her response to controversy often includes reflection, explanation, and sometimes apology, showing a willingness to engage and learn even when under fire. This dynamic adds layers to her public identity, not just as an entertainer, but as a figure willing to wrestle with difficult conversations. Key incidents on The View. Several notable moments on The View have thrust Whoopi Goldberg into the spotlight for controversial reasons. Her comments on race and politics have been particularly impactful, sometimes igniting passionate debate among viewers and critics alike. For example, Goldberg has weighed in on topics like systemic racism, cultural appropriation, and political polarization, often challenging prevailing narratives or offering perspectives shaped by her unique life experiences. These instances have occasionally sparked backlash, but also opened important dialogues about race relations, equality, and justice. In some cases, her words have been misinterpreted or taken out of context, leading to public apologies or clarifications. Yet these moments underscore her role in fostering candid conversations on a national platform, a role few others are willing or able to take on with such directness. Her fearless approach encourages viewers to engage critically with difficult topics, even if it means risking discomfort or controversy. It's a testament to her commitment to authenticity and the belief that honest discourse can lead to greater understanding. Media and fan reactions, the double-edged sword of speaking out. Goldberg's career has never been one to shy away from the tough topics or uncomfortable truths. This willingness to be candid and outspoken has made her both beloved and criticized. Public and media responses to her statements often swing wildly between praise and skepticism. On one hand, many admire her courage to speak honestly, even when her opinions are unpopular or misunderstood. Her voice is seen as authentic, unfiltered, and genuine, qualities that have become rare commodities in today's heavily curated public sphere. Yet, on the other hand, there are critics who question her judgment, sometimes accusing her of being too brash or dismissive of nuanced issues. These mixed reactions highlight a broader cultural tension, the challenge of balancing honest discourse with the sensitivity and complexity required in a diverse society. Goldberg's role as a truth-teller in this environment is not a simple one. She often finds herself in the crossfire, and the polarized nature of modern media means that any misstep or controversial comment can quickly become a headline or social media storm. What's notable, though, is that this duality, the love and the backlash, is part of what makes Goldberg so compelling. She isn't playing it safe. She's wrestling publicly with difficult conversations, and that honesty resonates with many, even if it ruffles feathers elsewhere. Response and growth. Owning mistakes and engaging in dialogue. Despite the controversies that have surrounded her, Goldberg has shown a remarkable capacity for reflection and growth. One of the qualities that set her apart is her willingness to revisit her own statements and engage with the reactions they provoke. She does not retreat into silence or defensiveness. Instead, she leans into dialogue. Over the years, Goldberg has demonstrated an ability to own her mistakes or misunderstandings. She acknowledges when she misses the mark or when her words unintentionally hurt others. This humility, combined with a refusal to compromise her voice or authenticity, paints a picture of someone deeply committed to both truth and growth. In an age when many public figures respond to criticism with defensiveness or ignore it altogether, Goldberg's approach is refreshing. She seems to understand that being relevant today means not just speaking, but listening, really listening, and evolving as a person and as a communicator. This ongoing process of self-reflection helps her maintain credibility with her audience, even among those who might disagree with her. The role on The View: wisdom, wit, and a distinctive presence. As of 2025, Goldberg remains a vital co-host on The View, the daytime talk show she has helped shape for decades. Her presence on the show is more than just a familiar face. It's a cornerstone of the show's identity. She brings a unique blend of humor, history, and sharp commentary that few others can match. Goldberg's long career, spanning comedy, acting, hosting, and activism, gives her insights that enrich conversations on The View. Whether discussing politics, culture, or everyday life, she offers perspectives rooted in experience and a keen understanding of America's social fabric. She has an uncanny ability to mix levity with gravity, making heavy topics accessible without trivializing them. Her chemistry with the other hosts, sometimes playful, sometimes challenging, is part of the show's appeal. Goldberg often plays the role of the provocateur, pushing her co-hosts and the audience to think deeper, question assumptions, and confront uncomfortable realities. Her presence keeps the show dynamic and unpredictable, qualities that continue to attract viewers. New ventures: OWSN and the fight for women's sports empowerment beyond television. Goldberg's influence extends into social activism, particularly with her recent co-founding of AWSN, a pioneering women's sports network. This ambitious project aims to dramatically increase visibility and support for female athletes worldwide. AWSN is more than just a business venture. It is a statement about equality, representation, and empowerment. Goldberg's involvement signals her commitment to advancing causes that go beyond entertainment. She recognizes that sports have long been a male-dominated arena, both in terms of media coverage and investment. By helping create a dedicated platform for women's sports, Goldberg is contributing to a shift that could have lasting cultural and social impact. This venture aligns with her broader mission to amplify marginalized voices and create spaces where women, especially women of color, can be seen and celebrated on their own terms. It's a natural extension of her career-long dedication to activism, and it shows that her influence is evolving in exciting new directions. Cultural engagements, visibility at the Met Gala and beyond. Goldberg's cultural engagements remain high-profile and meaningful. Her attendance at the 2025 Met Gala, an event themed "Now is the time to be seen," was a perfect reflection of her ongoing commitment to visibility for marginalized communities. The Met Gala, known for its glamorous blend of fashion and social commentary, provided Goldberg with a platform to emphasize why representation matters. Her presence there wasn't just about fashion or celebrity. It was a statement. Visibility is a powerful tool for social change. For someone like Goldberg, who has spent much of her career breaking barriers and challenging stereotypes, being seen on such a prominent stage sends a message about the importance of inclusion. Goldberg continues to engage in cultural discourse beyond just appearances. She speaks at panels, supports artists and activists, and uses her platform to highlight issues often overlooked by mainstream media. This multidimensional engagement helps keep her connected to a broader movement towards social justice, diversity, and cultural recognition. Film and production projects, stories that matter. Throughout her career, Whoopi Goldberg has never been content to just entertain. She has sought to challenge, provoke, and enlighten. In 2025, this mission remains at the heart of her involvement in film and production projects. Goldberg's choices reflect a deeply rooted passion for narratives that explore identity, diversity, and social justice. Whether working behind the scenes as a producer or stepping in front of the camera, Goldberg champions stories that amplify underrepresented voices, those often ignored or marginalized by mainstream media. These projects are not just artistic endeavors, they are acts of activism. By telling stories that challenge societal norms, Goldberg helps to reshape cultural conversations about race, gender, and power. Her production slate includes documentaries that highlight systemic inequalities, dramas that explore the nuances of human experience, and comedies that tackle tough topics with humor and heart. In an industry still grappling with inclusion, Goldberg's commitment to authenticity and representation sends a clear message. Stories have the power to transform society, and it is incumbent upon storytellers to wield that power responsibly. This dedication is consistent with Goldberg's own artistic legacy, a career marked by fearless roles and bold choices. From her early breakout in The Color Purple to her iconic performance in Ghost, Goldberg has always used her craft to illuminate the complexities of identity and the human condition. Today, she leverages her influence to open doors for others and push boundaries in storytelling. Philanthropy and social advocacy. Fame as a platform for good. Goldberg's influence extends far beyond the screen. She is deeply invested in philanthropy and social advocacy, dedicating her time, energy, and resources to causes close to her heart. Health awareness, racial equality, and women's rights are among the key areas she supports, reflecting a holistic approach to social justice. Over the years, Goldberg has been a vocal advocate for health issues, speaking candidly about her own health challenges and encouraging others to prioritize wellness and preventive care. Her openness has helped destigmatize conversations around health, especially within communities of color where access to healthcare can be uneven. In the realm of racial equality, Goldberg's voice remains powerful and unapologetic. She has consistently used her platform to highlight injustices, whether in the criminal justice system, education, or economic opportunity. Her advocacy is rooted in personal experience and a keen awareness of history, underscoring the importance of confronting systemic barriers with honesty and urgency. Women's rights are another cornerstone of Goldberg's philanthropic efforts. She champions initiatives that empower women economically, politically, and socially. Her work with organizations focused on gender equity, domestic violence prevention, and education illustrates a belief that empowerment is multifaceted and must address the realities women face across all spectrums of life. Goldberg's philanthropy is not about charity alone, it's about solidarity and systemic change. She recognizes that true progress requires sustained commitment and intersectional approaches. Through public speaking, fundraising, mentorship, and active participation, Goldberg embodies the principle that fame is not just a privilege. It is a responsibility. Personal legacy and influence, breaking barriers and paving the way. Whoopi Goldberg's career is nothing short of remarkable, a story of perseverance, boldness, and trailblazing achievement. Beyond the many awards and accolades that punctuate her journey, her true legacy lies in the barriers she has broken and the paths she has forged for future generations. In a world where Hollywood and media have long struggled with diversity, Goldberg stands as a pioneering figure who challenged conventions. She was among the first African-American women to achieve major crossover success in film and television, proving that talent knows no racial or gender boundaries. Her accomplishments have inspired countless entertainers and activists who see in her a model of courage and authenticity. Goldberg's influence is evident in how she has reshaped conversations about race, gender, and culture, not by conforming, but by being unapologetically herself. She has embraced complexity rather than simplifying her identity for broader acceptance. This boldness has helped expand what it means to be a successful woman of color in entertainment. Beyond her professional achievements, Goldberg's willingness to speak candidly about personal struggles, be it health, financial issues, or public controversies, adds a deeply human dimension to her legacy. She reminds us that strength includes vulnerability and that true resilience is forged in the ability to confront challenges head-on without losing one's voice. Her impact is not confined to entertainment alone. Goldberg's work in activism and philanthropy continues to ripple outward, influencing how society views justice, equity, and empowerment. In many ways, her career is a blueprint for how public figures can leverage their platforms for lasting social impact. Final thoughts. Whoopi Goldberg in 2025, complex, resilient, and unstoppable. At 69, Whoopi Goldberg is a woman who refuses to fade quietly into the background. Her health challenges, financial transparency, and occasional controversies paint a portrait of someone who embraces life's complexities with unflinching honesty. She does not seek perfection, but authenticity, and in that, she remains a powerful voice in entertainment and society. Goldberg's continued creative work, including her enduring role on The View and new production projects, reflects a tireless dedication to engaging audiences with meaningful content. She blends humor and insight, levity and seriousness, creating space for difficult conversations without losing the human touch. Her philanthropic and advocacy efforts underscore a belief that fame carries responsibility. She uses her platform to uplift marginalized communities, promote health and equality, and challenge systemic injustice. This activism is not a sideline, it is central to who she is. As she moves forward, Goldberg's story continues to inspire. She shows that age is no barrier to impact, that controversy can coexist with growth, and that complexity is something to be embraced rather than feared. She remains a vital figure, a storyteller, an advocate, and a trailblazer who embodies resilience in the face of life's challenges. In the ever-changing cultural landscape of 2025, Whoopi Goldberg stands tall as a testament to the power of boldness, authenticity, and enduring commitment to justice. Her legacy is one of breaking barriers and paving the way, not just for entertainers, but for all who dare to speak their truth and fight for a better world. Stay informed, stay updated, hit that subscribe button.